For many of us, pets are part of the family. And just like people, a trip to the doctor, or in this case, the vet, after an injury or illness can get pretty pricey. That's why more pet owners are turning to insurance to help cover those medical bills. When you buy a pet insurance policy, you'll typically choose between your annual limit, deductible, and reimbursement percentage, also called coinsurance. Most insurers only cover dogs and cats, but a few extend coverage to other animals. According to 2023 data from the North American Pet Health Insurance Association, the average annual premium for accident-only coverage was about $116 for cats and $204 for dogs. If you add illness coverage, the premiums rise significantly, and they go up even more if you tack on a wellness plan. Policies generally cover a wide range of conditions, but not pre-existing ones, meaning anything your pet already had before the policy began or that developed during the waiting period will not be included. Deductibles usually come in one of three forms. Annual deductibles, where you pay a set amount each policy year before coverage starts. Per incident deductibles, where you pay each time a new condition arises. And lifetime per condition deductibles, where you only pay once for each condition over your pet's life. As for claims, the process is generally simple. Most of the time, you'll pay the bill up front, then submit proof of payment and a detailed invoice for reimbursements. Some companies, though, will pay the vet directly. That's a helpful option if you can't cover the full cost at the time of care. So what exactly does pet insurance cover and what does it cost? Let's go over the details with Yahoo Finance Insurance Editor Tim Manni. So Tim, let's start big picture here. How long has pet insurance been around and why is there a growing need for it?
Well, you hit the nail on the head in the introduction. Pets are our family, and we want to care for them like we do members of our family. So, believe it or not, Nationwide Insurance introduced pet insurance in the U.S. in 1982. There was this famous press conference with Lassie the dog up there at the podium. And so what I really try to educate pet owners on regarding pet insurance is you don't want to be in a situation where you have to make a tough decision purely because of finances and not having coverage.
And when a pet owner wants to sign up, how does that process typically begin and who are the main providers?
It can be really self-directed. You can visit an insurer's website. You can call them on the telephone. You can utilize a site like Yahoo Finance to compare multiple pet insurers at once. There are insurers that specialize in pet insurance, and then there are those big name insurers out there that offer all types of insurance: home, auto, pet, etc.
And are we talking about monthly premiums similar to human health insurance? And if so, how expensive can that get?
Yeah, we're talking monthly premiums. And, it can be rather affordable depending on the type and extent of coverage that you choose. We did some more recent research this year. We went to actual pet insurer websites. We filled out some forms. We got some pricing data. And across 12 different pet insurers, we found that for accident and illness, up to a $5,000 limit, average monthly payment was $87. If you choose a plan that gives you unlimited annual coverage, that average payment jumps up to $132.
And what kinds of medical conditions do these policies typically cover? And what are some of the common restrictions or exclusions in certain policy plans?
Let's talk about an accident and illness plan. That's pretty common. That's going to give you base coverage, but also a wide range of coverage. So we're talking about accidents, injuries, illnesses. Your dog, God forbid, swallows something. You need to get that diagnosed and checked. Chronic illnesses, even serious illnesses such as cancer and diabetes. There is an option to also add what's called a wellness plan to your coverage. That's not pet insurance per se, but like I said, it's an add-on, and that's going to give you coverage for preventative care, visits to the vet, vaccines, things like that.
So bottom line, is pet insurance worth it for most owners?
I like to say, again, and I'll reiterate the point I made in the beginning, you don't want to be in a situation where you have to make an unfortunate decision. You don't want to feel like your hands are tied and you don't have options with your pet, with your member of the family, simply because you don't have the financial backing. So is pet insurance worth it? I think it is, to protect your pet in the most possible way.
All right, Tim, thank you so much. Appreciate those insights. And for more insurance content on Yahoo Finance, scan the QR code below.